Audio Jungle.
Oh yeah! What do you get when you put four of the most opinionated grown-ass single men on one show? You get the Middle-Aged Still Single podcast! Let's meet the crew!
Audio Jungle.
Mitchell! Nasir!
Audio Jungle.
Nemo! Big Rob! Let's get it! All right, welcome to another episode of Mass Middle Age Still Single. First of all, I want to thank everybody who has supported us, who's watched the videos and giving great feedback. We really appreciate it. Give us a little bit more feedback. We want to make this show, what you want to watch on a regular basis. We're trying to provide some content that you're really interested in seeing on a regular basis. So please leave some comments, give us some feedback. We are here with the whole crew again today. We got a great show lined up for us today. Let me get started. Mr. Nas, how are you today, sir?
You know what I got to do?
There you go. What are you spraying today, brother?
Let me show y'all, man. Can you see that?
No.
That's called 1 Million Lucky by Paco Rabanne, man.
1 million lucky.
1 Million Lucky, man. It is a very, very, very good fragrance, man. You can wear this in the summer or the winter on a date or just going out to get, groceries or something like that. It's a really, really nice fragrance, and you will get lucky.
All right. How's the price point, brother?
That one is not that expensive. That one's like $70, but Paco Rabanne is a very good house, and it's accessible to most people. So I think it's probably around. You can probably get that for around $60 or $70.
Good. Mitch, how are you today, sir?
I'm good, Rob. Guys, nice to see you.
You sipping on some whiskey today? What do you got, brother?
I am not. I do have a bottle here that I'm gonna give a really quick review later. But actually, I'm just drinking water today. Today was a cardio day. I was at the gym at 6 this morning, and then took a ride later this afternoon. And I got to step it up. What our viewers don't know yet is that the four of us are getting ready to see each other again in about 2 months, and so I'm getting set up for that weekend.
All right.
Ready.
Nemo, how are you, sir? What's going on with you, brother?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I like Mitch's take. Yeah, we got to be healthy. We got to get ready, man. We got to look good. We got to present ourselves. I don't know what Nas is talking about, $60, $70 cologne. That's a lot of money. I get mine from Walmart. I get my $5 cologne. Let's roll,
We're going to fix that shit.
Hey,
We're going to fix that shit.
I got to be honest with you. You do smell like some $5 cologne from Walmart, though, bro. I got to be honest with you, bro.
Smells good.
That's
Yeah,
our whole
yeah.
joke, bro. Women talk about guys with cheap cologne all the time.
Hey, just a little shopping tip for you, Amaro. You wanna smell like a $70 guy like Nas? Go to Marshall's or TJ Maxx, those places. You'll probably save 50% on the same stuff. Smaller bottle, but you'll find a lot of the higher end stuff marked way down. You might only smell like a $15 loser then, but it's way better than a $5 Walmart guy.
There you
I'll
go.
take that, Mitch. I'll take that, man. I got to get to Nas now.
Let me tell you something. You're not getting this at Ross. You're not.
Well, that's why I included TJ Maxx and Marshall. He's going to have a better selection there than Walmart.
I know what you're saying, man. He can do better than Walmart.
Yes, sir. That's all. Baby steps for this guy, Nas. I'm just trying to work him slowly along.
I appreciate it, Mitch.
All right, man. Listen, let's get started today. All right. First topic of discussion. What do you personally have to offer a woman to make her want to marry you? Like, what do you bring to the table for a woman out there, whether she be from the United States or any other country that we travel? What do you bring to the table to make a woman want to marry you? Nas, you're the leadoff man, brother. What do you got?
Man, what do women want? Right? I always go back to that. And what I've been told by women, they want security. And they want, and what comes with security? finances. And even if you never have to physically protect her, she wants to feel like you can protect her. So I'm going to give her. I'm going to protect her financially. And I'm going to protect her physically if I have to. Meaning that if a woman is with me, she's going to be in a neighborhood that she doesn't have to worry about gunfire. She's not going to have to worry about somebody kicking the door in. Now that can happen in any place, but if you're talking about what I can offer a woman, I'm gonna give her what they say they want. And as far as finances go, no woman is saying, "Yo, I'm standing in line for a guy who doesn't have any money," right? So I'm gonna bring financial security. If I don't take her around the world, I can at least have all her basic financial needs met, and also provide other things beyond her financial needs. Maybe she wants to take a vacation. Maybe she wants a little money on the side to play with and do her own thing. I'll provide that for her too. Now, if there's other things that women want, I haven't heard it. But I understand what a man's role is. And in my estimation, a man's role is to be a provider and a protector. And when the children come along, that doesn't change.
Good. Mitchell, what do you bring to the table, sir?
I bring a financial self-sufficiency. So not that I'm going to try and take over their life and take care of them. That's not kind of the women that I'm interested in anyway, but they certainly don't want someone who they have to take care of. And they won't have that to worry about because I'm financially stable. I bring an adventurous spirit and a spontaneity that most gentlemen are working 9-to-5 jobs or clock punching jobs. They don't really have that ability. And so I can offer her a lot more of my time than, say, if I had a normal 40, 50, 60-hour a week job. I may still work 50, 60 hours, but I write my own schedule. And so I'm present. I've got a great sense of humor, and I look for that also. And I bring a team style outlook towards relationships. So we're going to work together. There's going to be no specific roles within the house other than boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife. We're going to share the responsibilities in that. And I'm really adamant about communication. So just a harmonious, no drama. Let's work things out, but let's constantly get out there and create memories. The more memories you make, the more inside jokes you make, and both of those things create an intimacy that's far deeper than just a romantic intimacy.
Okay. All right, Nemo, besides cheap cologne, brother, what do you bring into a relationship?
Yeah, I bring the best stuff. I don't know what Nas and Miz just talked about. That was a hot mess. I mean, we're just going to call it what it is, a hot mess, okay? All right, let me tell you what you really need. Well, what I would present for a woman. Support. A woman needs support. Whatever her passion is, whatever she wants to do in life, I promise I'm going to support her the best way. Second thing, I'm going to respect her. Because a lot of women, they get disrespected. They're called different names. I'm going to show her respect. When I was young, I won't say I was compassionate, but now I'm a lot more compassionate and I'm more understanding, growing older. So I think I learn more wisdom. Most important thing, trust. They got to trust me. They got to believe in me, and I'm going to be their best friend. I don't make a promise I don't intend to keep. So when I say forever, forever is what I mean. I'm no Casanova, but I swear this much is true. I'll be holding nothing back when it comes to you. You dream of love and happiness? Should I go on?
No, please don't, brother.
You guys have a problem?
Please
Nah,
don't.
bro, we're good, man.
Okay,
Wow,
all right. I'm going to handle it. Go ahead, Rob.
All right, man, bro. I almost don't want to go on after that one, bro. So, I feel like I'm bringing laughs, affection, space, trust, and what I mean by that. So laughter has to be an everyday part of a relationship. It has to be. And even, do the good times, the bad times, you have to laugh. If there's no laughter in a relationship, that relationship is doomed. Space. She needs to allow me to have space to be me, and I need to give her space to be her. Right? We are two different people, and we have two different worlds and perspectives. And although we would decide to spend our life together, I still have to let her be her. All right. And I have to let her, make mistakes, on her own, and have her triumphs on her own, and not necessarily, be the reason for either. And I I'm not going to quote any songs like somebody I know, but trust, if I say that, we are in this together and we're in a relationship, then we're in a relationship. And, she don't have to worry about me, at all with another woman. She is good to go. So that's what I'm bringing: trust and laughter and space and, a lot of fun. All right. Anybody have anything else to add before we move on to the next subject on this one, gentlemen?
I was going to correct you on your wording of Nemo using the word quote. He didn't quote anything. He sang damn near the whole song.
Yeah, I know.
But
we're going to get to that a little later.
We'll just cut him some slack.
Hit the yellow
I figured as
you,
much.
All right.
I'd like to hear some original words from him at some point, because we're going to get another song for the next question.
All right. So speaking of trust, let's talk about side pieces. This is a topic that somebody said that they wanted to hear about. Side pieces. Gentlemen, have you guys ever had a side piece?
No.
You've never had one, Mitch?
Nope.
All right. Nemo, have you
There's
ever
no
had
reason.
No reason. Okay. Nemo, have you
No,
ever
if
had
you're in
one?
a relationship? Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead, brother. Go ahead. No, Mitch,
I was
go
going to
ahead.
say, it's an absolute no for me. Both questions are a no for me. But if you're in a relationship, then the very word relationship has a meaning behind it. If you're at a point where communication's broken down and you're now starting to stray emotionally or with your eyes or having desires outside of that relationship is in need of repair. If it can't be repaired, then end it and then go seek your trophy or whatever it is you're looking for. But there's absolutely no reason to disrespect someone you've claimed to love or have spent this time respecting while you're in this relationship, to disrespect her in that manner. In my opinion, if I want to find something else, then you end the relationship and then you go off and you do your thing. You may have the relationship may have been starting to break down and fail. You may not like her as much as you used to, but that's no excuse for disrespect. None whatsoever.
So you've never had a side piece. That was the first question.
Right. Nope. Never had a side piece.
All right. Nemo, have you ever had a side piece, sir?
Yes. Can you ask that question one more time? I think Mitch misunderstood that whole question. Can you ask that question one more time?
He's saying no.
Yeah, but so when you said the question is, have you ever? So when you're in college, you didn't do anything crazy. You didn't do anything. You were just like, a by-law citizen.
So the definition of side piece is you're in a relationship and you cheated, is the way I interpreted that question. So No side piece while I'm in a relationship. Yes, in college I had some fun, but I wasn't in structured relationships.
Okay.
Okay, Nemo, have you, by that definition, have you had a side piece?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So I wouldn't say I was in a serious relationship. I'll say I was in an open relationship. So that opens me up to do whatever I needed to do. So I'll say yes. I mean, but those are all my college days. So I'll just be honest with you guys. So I have had one. It was fun. I think I got caught once or twice too. So it wasn't fun.
Dude, if you were in an open relationship, you getting caught. There shouldn't be any getting caught.
Well, that's where the feelings, one person think is this, the other person think is that. You just never
So that
know.
means it's not an open relationship unless they both think the same thing.
It was just open on your side. It was just open on your side.
Yeah. So I was in college.
And not communicated
I was stupid.
clearly.
I was in college. I was stupid doing college stuff. I did all kind of stuff. So, so I'll say the answers to the question is yes, but it's different now. So
yeah, I got you. Nas, I'm not going to ask if. I'm just going to ask, when was your last side piece, bro?
All right. So it's like this. Whenever I was married, no. Okay? Absolutely not. If I'm not married to you, then I can do whatever the hell I want to do. I haven't made a commitment to you. So the answer is no, I've never had a side piece, but I've had several bullets in the chamber at the same time, ready to fire at any point. Right? Now, if I put that gun away and I got one woman, she's what's it. The thing with me is I fire a bitch in a minute. I don't, and I say bitch just to be provocative.
Hey, say what you gotta say, brother.
But I don't mean to call my exes that. But whenever the relationship isn't working, I bounce. And when I'm out of that relationship, I can see as many people as I want. And I'm not the type of person that I may have led some people to believe that the relationship was more than what it was, but I never gave them a commitment. The commitment was in their own heads, right? Because they wanted me to want what they wanted.
Mm-hmm.
And if I was committed to you, you got the ring, right? And so I would say, like, in terms of like having a wife and a side piece, nah, because I like to do what I want to do, man. If I want to stay over there, I want to stay over there. I don't want to have to come home. So I've never done that. But if I'm not married, it's just like with women, man. They'll pretend like, oh, they're grossly offended by guys who like me, who admit that they've seen multiple women. But guess what? The guys who are seeing multiple women are the guys who they want. How can I see multiple women?
Yeah, I got you. Okay. So for me, the answer was I have had several back in the day. And I've always had a hard time, like up until recently, up until the last couple of years, I've really had a hard time saying no. I've been just an opportunist. And whenever I've had an opportunity, I've just kind of gone along with the flow. I regret it, excuse me, because when I was married, I wound up having a side piece, and actually, probably most of my relationships, I had a side piece. There was one relationship I was just actually afraid to have a side piece because I thought she would kill me, like literally kill me. That was the one that I had the interview with, the one that I just published the interview with. Yeah, Miss Jenna. Like literally, I was afraid. I would have been afraid to go to sleep next to her if she had found out that that I had a side piece. So yeah, in the past,
have you been married? Have you ever been married?
Yeah, I was married. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, listen, I was in the military and I got separated geographically, and I took that as an opportunity to do stuff that I shouldn't have done. And I really regret that. Like, some of my biggest regrets in life are doing that kind of stuff. I had a good wife, and, we were young, but, yeah, I wasn't as mature as I should have been being married.
That's Nemo.
Mm-hmm. All right. So the second part of this question is, have you been a side piece before? Or would you be a side piece to a beautiful married woman? Mitch, you've been a side piece before, sir?
It's an absolute no, but then I was just thinking that there may have been I think there was one at one of my earliest jobs. I might have been 19. And I got involved because she was in her 30s, and I thought it was just the coolest thing ever. But I don't think it started with my knowledge of her being married. But I'm trying to remember now if she was or not. But there was a strong reaction to me when I found out there was a man. I don't know if it was a husband or a boyfriend. But I'd already been cheated on at that point, and I didn't like how it felt, so I ended it, even though being 19 and having a 30-some-odd-year girlfriend was really, really cool. And then I spent, a good portion of my life on graveyards, and it's very difficult to keep a relationship going on graveyards. And in the early years, the first 13 years, I was cheated on multiple times. And so the answer for me is just absolutely no. I won't do to someone else what's been done to me. Real easy.
Nemo, you been a side piece, sir?
Yeah, so I can finally understand why Mitch have so many problems. So, I mean, he's been battered up a lot.
I knew he was coming with something.
Yeah, I apologize, Mitch. I apologize, Mitch. You've been through a lot.
Tell me about all the problems with my morals and ethics. I'm looking forward to hearing this.
No, you're good on that one. You're good on that. I'm not going to mess with that one. Now I know why you have so many issues, but that's okay. So for me, yes. The answer is yes. So the answer to that question is yes. That was I think after I graduated, I moved back to St. Louis, Missouri, and I don't know, somehow I met this lady with just a conversation, and she came over. That's when I found out I think she was married or she has a boyfriend or whatever it is. So I was like, oh man, but she was so hot. I was like, man, I can't. She was like, well, if you want to hook up, just come to Illinois. My boyfriend or husband is gonna be gone for the night. I was like, man, I couldn't say no, man. I was weak. I'm still working a little bit, but I was weak. I went over there. I was nervous because it was a place I've never been. So I'll say the answer is yes. I did it. I think I've done it probably once or twice, but that was back in the days. I mean, it was fun. If you ask me now, will I do it now? Definitely not. So I'm more like Mitch now.
So you got problems too, huh?
Not that bad.
All right.
So Mitch, your
What
problem
my
is
problems are.
Your problem. Mitch's problems is that he's good.
Yep. It's a very nice guy.
If that's what Nemo is saying.
Basically.
All right. Nah, sir. Question to you.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Okay.
But it's like this. From my knowledge, right? From my knowledge, they weren't married. They weren't in a marriage where they were going home every day, right? Like they were transitioning out of it, to my knowledge, right? Like I would never, like if I knew this woman was married to a guy, well, I can't even really say that. Yeah, man. I mean, because if a woman is going to cheat with you, which they often do, but they're just good at hiding it, right? Then that's what she wants to do. And it's my job to service her. If a woman works at a place where they serve milk, right? But she say this milk is not that good. I still like working here. I'm gonna go get some Manaz's milk, chocolate. I'm gonna be like, yo, I'll sit down. I'll serve you a glass, right? But I'm not gonna be the guy that's gonna go after her. She's gonna have to offer herself to me. The moment that I know a woman has a guy, I'm not getting involved because I don't want some guy coming after me, which I think is some simple stuff. Like if your woman does that, she's already gone.
It's true.
She's just physically there, but she's mentally already gone. Now it's different for guys, but for women, if a woman is giving her body to another man, she's already gone. And the only thing that needs to happen is the guy just needs to realize that. You know, like I say, man, it happened to me, and the girl that did me like that was, we weren't married, but we were together. And that guy didn't give a shit. I mean, and I'm not saying I have to be like him. What I'm saying is that she was already gone. I wanted to get him, but then when I saw who he was, I was like, you chose that? I mean, go for it, right? But that was when I was a simp, right? That girl taught me a lot, man. She made me who I am today, man. Nah, I ain't gonna say that. But anyway, what I'm saying, hell yeah, I've had it, and it's been some of the best times of my life.
I got you. All right. For me, it's been it's a yes several times, and in actuality, I might still be considered a side piece right about now. I have a friend that I've been seeing off and on for about 11 years. You know, she's married, living in another state. You know, she has some family here, so whenever she comes by, you know, we spend some time together. Yeah, I promise when it happened to me, I would never do it again. But, you know, like I don't really have anything else going on. So, you know, so sometimes just to have some company, you know, I probably, you know, put some.
Hey, man, that drought is hell, brother.
Oh, bro, you know, hey.
If you're going through a drought, you're going to take that glass of water even if you belong to somebody else.
You damn right, brother. Like shit, you know. And I like to drink a lot of water if I can, you know. So,
yeah.
So technically still a side piece, but yeah, I have experienced it. Yeah, all right.
Now, I'll clarify something for the three of us. Mitch has a halo, so we don't have to worry about him.
Well, hang on there. Slow down. I was just about to asterisk my answer, but go ahead and finish what you're saying.
Okay. So we'll put it back in the mix.
Okay.
What I want to say was, we are middle-aged men talking about real issues before the ladies want to come on here and, you know, and all the, you know, dudes with conservative opinions about life want to come on here and start attacking us. We're talking about real stuff. Like, we're not making this up. Like, and if guys are real, they'll know. Like, we're all looking for real relationships right now, but we're also being real about what we did. I'm gonna tell you the truth. You can hate me or not. I don't give a damn. But I'm going to be real about it, about what's real. And I just want to put that out there so people don't think we're glorifying this kind of thing. But we're not in this alone. My morality should not be better than hers. And you can look out there now, man. Women be getting it in.
Oh, for sure.
So I don't want to hear all these people, you know, coming at us with this, you know, like you guys are terrible.
Father Mitch.
Go ahead.
Father Mitch, you got something to add to this, brother?
Yeah, I wanted to asterisk. So I'm going to have to change that to a yes, as much as I don't want to, but here's the truth. When you do something you're not proud of, you want it to go away. Right. And this forum that we've put together has allowed me to answer some tough questions, to open up to you. And now we're discussing things that I've wanted to push away because I'm not proud of. And so, yeah, I was. I don't know why. I might have made an excuse because he was in the military and was when he was home. When he was away, he wouldn't call or write. When he was home, he wanted to be with his buddies. Poker, golf, whatever. And so I don't know if it was an emotional thing between them and maybe that's me making an excuse. But I was pretty crazy about this girl. She had dated a few people I worked with, or not a few, another guy. And so I thought she was single when it started, but I'm guilty is that when I found out she was still married, I didn't stop it right away. So I wasn't trying to get over on anybody or lie. I haven't thought about it in over 15 years, closer to 20 actually. And 20 years. And so when I don't talk about it, there's no reason to remember it. And all of this is kind of revitalized the old brain. So
You know what it is, Mitch?
what's that?
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Nemo.
Either one of
You
you.
got the yellow card going, man?
Yeah, well, I was gonna finish. Oh, let me just go ahead, Naz, and I'll hand it over to you. But I was just gonna say, Mitch, I mean, you're absolutely right. I mean, this form that we have, we are friends, but it's also a time for us to get to know one another. We really don't know a lot about one another, so this allows us to know one another as well as know our audience. So, if you out there listening, send us a message. Hashtag Nemo, Mitch, Naz, Robert, talk to us. We want to get to know you out there just as much as we're getting to know one another as well. So it's hard for us to open up about certain things. Me, I'm a very private guy, but you can never tell for being on this show. If I'm comfortable around what I'm doing, I'm more open. I talk a lot. But if I'm not, I'm very shy. I'm very introvert. So, I completely understand where you're coming from, Mitch. I just want to add that to it. Go ahead, Naz.
Naz, what you got, brother?
Okay. Yeah, I just want to say something about what Nemo said. I'm a private person as well. I'm not really shy, but I'm private. So I really don't talk a lot about myself. So this forum is going to be it's a new thing for me. It's going to be tough when people start responding and stuff like that. But I'm a Marine. Mitch, what I was going to say was sometimes like when you have an idea about yourself or you have reframed yourself, right? Like I don't really look at myself like I'm a simp like I used to, but I used to be that. And I forgot about that because I reframed myself. And so when we become the new person, the thing that how we used to identify, or the thing that we did that doesn't comport with the person that we are today, it's not like you're lying about it. You just pushed it so far in the back of your mind because that's no longer the person you are. Right. And that's not, but the thing about it, you manned up and you say, yo, I need to say something about it. And that's part of what we're doing here as men. We're talking about, because we're trying to show the world, man, other men and the ladies too, that nobody's perfect, man. Life is hard. So we're all talking about the things that we've done and overcome. And as middle-aged people, we're just giving it to you real. We're not going to be giving you the fake. And I think that what you did was to show there are levels to how we all see things and also how we remember them, right?
Yep.
Because you ask a woman how many guys she slept with, if she tells you 2, double it.
Oh, more than double, brother. Triple, quadruple. Mm-hmm.
Because in their mind, it's only been you and that other dude.
Can I say something to Mitch real quick, man?
Yeah, please do.
Mitch, you're a fucking asshole for doing that shit to a veteran. Asshole. If we didn't need the white point of view, I would kick you off the show.
I'm only here for a need, huh?
Bro, I didn't even think about that part.
He did that to a veteran.
I was not proud. I was not proud of myself, and
I got a story
tucked
for
that
you guys.
Deep down.
And you know what? I got a story for you guys, real quick.
I'm only here because I'm white, man. Rob. Really?
In the Corps, when we're not just in the Corps, but any Marine, any soldier, when you deploy, your wife stays home, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when I was in 29 pounds, man, out in the desert, one of the Marines deployed to Iraq. And it was another dude, like a world-class simp, man. He started screwing this guy's wife. That's a no-no in the Corps. Like, you catch hell right. So I told him, I said, yo, bro, that dude's going to come back and he's going to know. She's going to be different and he's going to know it, right? And so he was so locked in when the dude came home, like I told him, he knew, right? And dude's still going knocking on the dude's door, man, right? So he got his ass handed to him. And I said, yo, this dude just came back from Iraq, so he's hard. Like he probably didn't get to do what he thought he was going to get to do over there. And he comes home and he gives it to him. And the cool thing about it was he did not report that guy, because if he had reported him for sleeping with his woman, he would have been out of the court. Mm-hmm. But it was kind of selfish too, because if he would have reported it, the woman would have had to go too. Mm-hmm. But he wanted to keep his wife.
Yeah.
You know why? I don't know, but in the military, man, that's a no-no right there.
Yeah, yeah.
Mitch wasn't in.
No. I'm giving Mitch a hard time. I've done the same thing, man.
Oh yeah, I'm accustomed to this from Rob. But the good news, Rob, is as soon as we ended it, and it was the last time he was deployed. He came home. We ended it immediately, and I can say now that they've been married for almost 30 years. They stuck it out, put things together, and they're solid to their children, and they're doing really well.
Okay.
Well, she got them Mitch memories.
Yeah, I know.
Well, hopefully she recessed them, and that's why the relationship's working for them.
All right, gentlemen, let's move on to the next question. This is a quicker question here. What are your feelings on age of a partner, or either for a relationship or a fling? Age. Nemo, let's start with you, man. Give me like how young and how old will you go for a fling?
25.
25 for a fling, okay.
Yeah, I'll do all 25. I mean, I don't want to be too young. So I'll
and
say
this is
25.
just for a fling. This is not for a relationship. This is just a one-time hit it and quit it, right?
Yeah, 25.
Okay.
If they're a little younger, that's fine. But I think 25 would be I'll be a cutoff for me right there.
How about the age? How about the top side of that? How old? What's the oldest you'll go for a fling?
34.
34. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 34. Yeah, you gotta like them young. You gotta be fit. I have my limits.
You're gonna be really popular with the middle-aged women, brother. I can let you know.
They're gonna love me. They all love Nemo.
They've already aged out. How about a relationship?
Relationship. Age-wise?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'll say 30 to 37.
30 to 37. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Mitch, what you got, brother? Fling.
Little evil grin.
Fling.
What's the youngest I would go? Is that the question?
Yeah.
Or what
what's
age is relevant?
No. What's the youngest you'll go, and what's the oldest you'll go for a fling?
Well, I have taken it all the way down to 19.
19.
19. Not that it matters, but I thought she was older. But even then, that puts me in, looking for someone in the 21-year range, 22. Mm-hmm. And that would be just a fling. That would just be like, this is not someone I can spend any time with. But that wouldn't, even that is too young. And if it were to happen again, I'd probably keep it in the 30 age range for the younger side of it. And the follow-up is how old will I go for a fling? That's really funny you say that, because I'd go well into the 60s. Now, I'm only 55 for those of you who are just tuning in. But I'm in the gym 5 to 6 days a week. And I've also seen just people out and about, celebrities, the people who take care of themselves. They don't really lose anything to me. As a matter of fact, I'm in the real estate industry, and there is a woman on the title side of real estate who's just absolutely stunning and just a beautiful, beautiful person. And I know she's older than me. I don't know how much older, but I know she's older than me. So absolutely in the 60s.
Okay. How about relationship?
Relationship could be the same on the higher end. Again, she's professional, self-sufficient, great sense of humor, good communicator, adventurous, can take off on a whim like I can. If we connect, and she's the one I want to commit to, then I think age is irrelevant. But I don't see going over 65 because I'm still in an active sexual phase, and she would have to also be into an active sexual phase. Otherwise, if there's no balance there, then it causes problems to the relationship. On the younger side, probably not younger than 40, honestly. But again, it depends on how we connect. If I meet a mature 35-year-old, I'm not going to say no if I think that the relationship's going to work. But probably 40 and above. Okay.
All right. Nas, what you got, brother? Let's talk about the fling first.
Fling, I'm going to qualify, like lawyers always do. Depends. Depends on what state I'm in. Because I'm going to say legal. Okay. Because what's legal in Texas may not be legal in California, right? What's legal in California is not going to be the same as in New York or Alabama. So the low end, legal, right? And then you said the high end?
Yeah, for the fling.
That's difficult because if she's fit, feminine, and friendly, her age is irrelevant. Okay. You know what I'm saying? If she looks good, I'm a man. If she looks good, now it's very difficult to be 80 and be fit, right? I've seen some 80-year-old ladies that are fit, but that shit is ridiculous, man. I wouldn't want that. But but so it on the high end, if she's fit, feminine, and friendly, I could do a woman. The age is kind of not a point, right? And then you said relationship wise.
How about relationship wise? Yeah, what's your pocket? Like, what's your your sweet spot as far as age for a relationship?
25 and up.
25 and up. Okay.
25 and up, man. Because like I said, listen, man, a 25-year-old woman if you could have gone to college, gotten a degree, traveled the world,
or
learn from her mother and her father, to be able to be a good partner. Because that's all you want from your woman, right? You want her to be a good partner. And on the high end, on the higher ages, and it also depends on, like me, I'm not necessarily looking to have more children. So the higher up you go, the less that's possible, right? So if I go back to fit, feminine, and friendly, if I meet a 40-year-old woman that's got it going on, I'm not gonna not date her because she's 40. Now, if she's 40 with a 2-year-old, she's out the goddamn gate. I'm not doing that because that's you 40 and this. I mean, did the man die? You know what I'm saying? You're inviting all kinds of problems.
That's trouble, yeah. That's drama right there.
I mean, you just inviting all kinds of problems. And that's how I see
it. Nemo, you had a yellow card? Go ahead, man. What you got to say?
Nas, can you clarify? I'm a foreigner, so I don't know exactly what's going on. You said legal age. Is it different all over the state? I thought it was just one number. What? Am I missing something?
States are different, man. Like in Texas, I think legal is 17, right? In some other states, I think legal is 18. The age of consent, right? Where a woman can say, well, where our legislators, as brilliant as they are, that's a joke. They've decided what the age of consent is for a female, right? A woman or a young lady. So in Texas, I think it's 17. Don't quote me on that. And then in other states, it could be 18, right? But I think in Alabama, it's 16.
Wow.
Right? Now, would I go to Alabama looking for a 16-year-old? Absolutely not. But if you're talking about a fling, And if she's a mature 16-year-old, and I don't know, but if she's 16, I'm just not even going there, bro. But I mean, I'm just saying, like, legal with a level of maturity, since you're making me qualified. I'm not talking about like a 17-year-old that's, mama done took her everywhere her whole life. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but yeah, legal.
Okay. Yeah, I just never thought about the legal age. To me, this is education to me, to be honest with you. So I've been here so many years. I just always thought the age was 18 all around. I never knew it was 16, 17, 18. That's news to me. So this is educational. So appreciate that.
Yeah.
Hey, real quick, Amaro, Nemo, what's the age of consent in Nigeria?
I don't think you talk to anybody until you're 22. Okay. And to be honest with you, the actual answer to that is there's not actually a legal age, to be honest with you. Okay. Because it's just not something we do or think about until you're 22, 23. That's when you start looking into any form of relationship. You don't think about 16, 17, 18. You don't think about that at all. In America, 10, 12, they're talking about, I like this guy. No. In Africa, no, you don't. I mean, you'll get smacked quick. It's not something you talk about.
I knew it was a huge cultural difference. I just didn't know how it translated. So
yeah, so it's a completely different culture when it comes to that.
Yeah, I think it's like that in the West. Like, I think other countries are just like Nigeria, where the parents try to control that. But you got women's liberation that started here a long time ago, and a part of women's liberation is allowing women to decide when they want to do that, or let me say it this way: when a girl tells her mother, I want to go on a date, and it's like she's at age 15, 16, sometimes the mother say yeah. Like me, I'm like, hell no. You're not dating yet. That's not something why you need to go on a date. Dating is for people who want to lead somewhere that you guys aren't ready for. You can have a crush, but as far as like going out on a date, every date I've been on, it was leading to the bedroom. What are we doing? So I like the way people do it outside of the West.
Yeah, I agree. Rob?
All right. So for me, for a fling, I'm going to say 21 and up. I would go up to 60, for a fling. I've seen some very attractive 60-year-olds, that would be fun to hang out with and spend some time with. For a relationship, probably 33, 34 and up for a relationship. I can't really see somebody less than that really having enough in common with me to keep me going, as far as like to keep my interest peaked over the long haul. So 33 for relationship, probably I would cap it off at 55, I guess, between 33 and 55. And yeah. Go ahead, bro. Damn, bro. I got Nas hitting the yellow card, man.
It's not just for you, Rob.
Okay, go ahead, man.
It's for all three of you guys, actually.
Go ahead.
Okay,
bro.
so let's say you guys, because all you guys said, I can't remember what Mitch's was, but I think all you guys said above 25, right, for a relationship.
33 for me, and 40 for Mitch.
And I think. What was your? I think no. You said 25, didn't you, Nemo?
Yeah, relationship 30 to 37.
Oh, 30. Okay, so I'm gonna ask all three of you guys. You can just jump in. If you met a young woman that was 25, she had all the qualities that you wanted in a woman. The only problem she had was she was 25. That's a deal breaker for you?
That's pretty close for me. Just because I don't want any children, and she would probably want some children.
Okay, I understand that part. But if she didn't,
Well, not only that, like me personally, like in about 10 years, she'd be 35, and dude, I'd be 62, and she'd be trying to take care of me. Like I don't know. That's just too much for me to be in a relationship with, as far as that kind of age gap. For me.
So you want an older woman to be taking care of you?
I want somebody closer to my age, so we can take care of each other. You know what I'm saying? Like she would just be ramping up. She'd be just hitting her prime, and shit, my prime would have fallen off the table already by then.
When a 25-year-old woman says she doesn't want children, she has absolutely no idea what she's talking about.
You're right. I agree.
She hasn't lived enough life to be able to make that decision.
I agree.
She hasn't seen all of her friends get married, have children, and build families. By the time she's 35, she will have so many feelings about children, and maybe 1 in 10, 1 in 50 that she doesn't want children. But that's a huge gamble. And you say, if this woman has everything I'm looking for, and she's 25, it's still a no for me because of the child thing. I don't think she can tell me she doesn't want children at 25, but I don't think she actually understands what she's saying. To no fault of her own, she's just too young. She doesn't have enough life experience. So that's a no to me.
For me, that would be, I could make an exception to that. I mean, I understand the kids part of it because I still want kids. So if she's 25, she has everything that I want, definitely, that's a yes. But I just cap it at 30 to 37. It doesn't mean I'm not open-minded where I shut everything else down, But my biggest concern, to be honest with you, is mainly the interaction, the connection between both of us. Because that's, 44 now, there's a big age gap. What she likes to do might not be necessarily what I like to do. So that connection has to be real. Like you said, if that is real and is there, definitely, because I still want to have kids. So that's not that doesn't affect me because I would still like to have kids. So definitely that's a yes to that question. So I am open to that.
I have a friend, man. I almost said her name. I met her at 21, right? I was at the Justice Department. She was a clerk at the Justice Department. And we became fast friends, man. She was 21. At 22, she had bought her first house by herself. At 23, she had bought several houses, and she had bought all kinds of property, right? At 21, she came to me and she said, Nas, I'm going to, whatever women do to not have babies, right? And I had this conversation with her. I said, yo, huh? What'd you say, Mitch?
He said hysterectomy.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm starting to get a gap here.
Okay. No, not a hysterectomy. Whatever women do to not tubal ligation, I don't know what it is. She had that, right? And I asked her, I said, you're pretty young. You're gonna want to have children. She said, absolutely not. I asked her last year, she's 30 now, maybe a little bit more than 30 now. She's dating a guy Mitch's age, right? And she's happy as she can be. She was, from the day I met her to today, she's that same girl, just a little bit more, just a little older. That's why I posed the question, because there are young ladies out there. Now, I understand what you guys are saying, because how do you know? You really can't know. Like my friend, she's an exception. So I really just challenge you guys against an exception, which is not fair, because you're all absolutely right about not really having anything in common with a woman that's 25. But absolutes are very hard to say, right?
Yep. They are. There's no, never say never. Nemo, what do you got, bro? You got the yellow card?
Yeah, bring it, Nemo.
Yes, I was just going to follow up on what Mitch was saying earlier, as far as being 25, as far as the woman knowing exactly what they want. When we went to Colombia, there was actually a girl that I met. She was 25, and I was talking to her, and she was like, well, yeah, I like you. We could be on a relationship. So I was like, what do you think about having kids? So she was like, no, I don't want kids. So me, that eliminates me right there because I want kids. So it's the opposite fact on that one. So, well, a couple of weeks later on or something like that, she came back to me. She was like, if I meet the right guy, I'll be willing to have kids. Just within. So like Miss said, you really don't know. And sometimes they'll have that conversation with you. They don't even really know. But if you meet that right guy, like she said, they can change your mind at any time.
All right, gentlemen. Listen, this is our weekly top 5 list. Are we ready?
Top five
list. All right, Nemo, this was your idea. Top 5 love songs of all time.
Oh, man.
You're up first, and I told Mitch earlier today, I bet you none of us will have not one song in common. Not one song in common.
I think so. Yep, I think so too.
So we'll see. Go
Love
ahead.
songs are very subjective.
All right.
Nemo.
So you guys be honest. If you guys have one song in common with me, you guys gonna buy me lunch in Thailand.
All right, no problem. I got you.
We got a deal. Lunch, Nas. You good?
Of course, 95 cents, but we'll be okay.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna give you my top 5, right? Just
top
5 is in no specific order.
Yep.
All for one. I swear, I can always love you like that. Have you guys ever heard of it?
Of course.
Okay. I swear. By the moon in the stars in the night. Oh, we go. You see, I knew I liked you when I met you, Nas. I swear. Here we go. Okay.
Brothers from another mother.
That's right. We're going to Africa someday, Nas. I'm taking you.
Hey, I'm waiting on it.
All right. Second one, Babyface. Every time I close my eyes, I think Mitch probably knows about this. Don't you know?
That's a good one.
Okay.
Who sings it?
Babyface.
What's the name of the song?
I close my eyes, I think
every time I close my eyes,
I got you.
My personal favorite, Nobody Knows. Like a clown that put on the show.
Tony Rich project.
The pain is real, even if nobody knows.
Dude.
And I'm dying inside.
When I was going through my divorce, I played that song about 100 times in a row, bro.
You see, this song, my list actually talks about life. You can feel it.
Comebacks on it.
So, dude, that's 3. That's only 3, bro. What's the other 2?
No, that's 2. That's 2.
Okay. All right, go ahead, man.
Don't mess me up now.
Oh, go ahead, man.
Boys to Men. End of the road.
Okay.
And I'll make love to you like you want me to. And I will not let go till you tell me to.
Wait a minute. Is that 2 songs?
That's 2 songs.
Yeah, I'll give you the list and I'll give you 2 songs. Together? Well, I give you the name of the artist, then I'll give you 2 of the songs that I like. So that's all I'm doing. All right. Of course, Whitney Houston. I will always love you. I mean, enough said. I'm not gonna mess that up. Too much respect. I'm gonna leave I'm gonna leave him alone.
Don't even try it, baby.
Yeah, I'm not gonna try. Then, of course, most recent, we gotta be current. Ed Sheeran, Perfect. I'm sure you guys have heard it.
I dig it.
All right. Sheeran. Then my favorite. Well, this is a little extra. My defense wants a little extra. Okay, so this is Silk. Freak me, baby. Let me lick you up and down until you say stop.
Oh, man, we was going there. I got something for you.
That's my top 5 right there. You can't do it.
That was like 10 songs, bro.
Hey,
he really dragged that out.
Hey, I'm a foreigner. 5 means 10 in Africa. Okay,
Lord, you
guys gotta be more specific.
All right, Mitch, what you got, brother? Hit it.
Well, I don't know who's buying lunch for who because I'm not going to Thailand, but I have Perfect by Ed Sheeran on my list.
Wow. Okay.
It's funny because I was really working hard on this one. If you think about it, there's got to be tens of thousands of love songs in the last 60 to 80 years, right? To come up with 5 is an impossible task. And I noticed that when I was trying to narrow it down, I was using YouTube to help me remember some of my past. That the older I get, the more modern my list becomes because I'm hearing it more frequently and it's more cemented in my head. And so I had to use YouTube to go back. So I grew up in the 70s and 80s, and I don't think I have any 70s and 80s songs on my list, but I know there are some great ones. But I have Ed Sheeran, perfect. I'm going to spare you the singing.
Please, thank you.
I'll let Nemo do that. I have Lady Gaga, and her most recent one that I like the most is Shallow. There's a couple others I was listening to today, but they didn't resonate with me because I remember them on the radio, but I don't remember the names of the words and the title and all that. And then Bruno Mars, Just the Way You Are, also pretty recent. And then I went back a little further, and Celine Dion, My Heart Will Go On. Yes, good one. And then I was trying to go back in time a little bit that better spoke about me when I was a younger man. And I found Elton John's Can You Feel the Love Tonight, which I had completely forgotten about until I started researching it. And then I heard a cover of Can't Help Falling in Love with You by Celine, by Lady Gaga, by all these different artists. And I didn't know it's been covered so many times. I didn't know who the originator was. And it turns out Can't Help Falling in Love with You is an Elvis song.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did not know that. Mm-hmm. I didn't know that. So those are the songs I pulled out, but I've got so many else I could have pulled from. I've got Whitney Houston on my list, Adele, Amy Lee, who's from Evanescence. She's got a voice that I just can't get away from. Cranberries, again, Dolores' voice. Celine, Sarah McLachlan, Lady Gaga, Mariah Carey, and an honorable mention, Andrea Bocelli. Okay. Time to Say Goodbye. Phenomenal.
All right.
Phenomenal.
Nas, you're up, brother. Top 5. Hey, and
y'all ready?
Let's do it.
I'm ready.
Let's do this.
Do me, baby, like you never done before. The King, Prince, baby.
Mm-hmm. Do me, baby. Okay.
Do me, baby. Number 1. Number 2, Let's Get It On.
Oh, Marvin Gaye.
Who knows that?
Oh yeah,
Marvin Gaye, right?
Oh yeah.
And then that's 2, right?
2.
Let me see if y'all get this. A house is not a home.
That's Luther. That's Luther, brother.
Yes.
Little Vandross, nice.
I saw Luther live, bro, before he died, bro.
Oh my God, man! I don't know if there's a better crooner ever, man.
No, man.
Go back, right?
No. He's one of the best singers ever.
All right. Then we've got Darling You.
Sam Cooke.
Send me.
Mm-hmm.
It's going back in time.
Sam Cooke. One of the greatest of all time.
Oh
yeah.
All right. And then, how can I say this one? Haven't Met You Yet. I was going to try to do the things by Michael Bublé.
Okay.
I can't think of how to sing that one.
Okay. All right.
Haven't met you yet. I have to admit
he's got a
something.
great voice too.
Go ahead, man.
Oh man, he's got a great voice. But
He
let
does.
me say this before
He does.
you go, Rob.
Go ahead, man.
I have to admit this. I Will Always Love You was my number 3 until he said that until he said it. Then I had to remove that shit.
That's cheating. That's cheating.
But
I want my free
if I'm
lunch.
gonna be real about it, I have to go in because I love Whitney.
Thank you. I'll get my free lunch, man. I appreciate it, Nas. I like
I
honesty.
got
man.
you.
I appreciate it, man.
I got you.
Rob lies half the time, so he's gonna lie. Watch him. Go ahead, Rob.
Really, bro? That's how we're going to start my
Yes.
top 5 off, bro? All right, man. I'm not going to be able to sing all of this stuff here, but so in no particular order, Elton John, Sorry Seems to Be the Hardest Word. Love that song. Sorry Seems to Be the Hardest Word. If you've never heard it, It's spectacular. It like almost makes me cry every time I hear it. Number 2, man, Brian. Oh God, what? I just lost the guy's name. Brian McKnight, man. Okay, Brian McKnight. One Last Cry. One Last Cry.
Oh man, you could have went in a lot of directions with him, man.
Yeah, Brian McKnight. One Last Cry. All right. Number 3, Wishing on a Star. Rolls Royce. Another
old school.
Song, another song that just has a lot of just personal meaning. Number 4, Overjoyed. Stevie Wonder. Overjoyed. Stevie Wonder. It's a great song. This man, what to me his best. And the last 2, most people never really heard of. Maybe Nas, maybe Mitch. How do you keep the music playing? I want to say it's Patty Austin and James Ingram. How do you keep the music playing? And my last one, my honorable mention, With You, I Am Born Again. Billy Preston and Sarita. Just like spectacular songs. Like, look, I've been listening to ballads and slow songs my whole life. Like I told you, I think I told you on a previous episode that I actually had a show called For the Lover in You, a radio show. And so a lot of these songs, they like have personal, like real personal meaning for.
This ring.
Which song you singing, bro? This
For
ring
the Lover in
is for
You.
the Lover in You. There you go. Hey, that was the song. That was a great song. All right. Anyway, gentlemen, listen, we are getting pretty close to the time limit here, but I wanted to briefly shout out one of our favorite channels on YouTube. It's called Zoom to Thailand. Nas, I know you're the biggest fan, so why don't you
Mac.
Tell us a little. Tell our audience a little bit about that if they don't already know.
Oh yeah, man. Zoom to Thailand. Richie Mack. Richie Mack is a former Hollywood insider. He did a little bit of acting, voiceovers. He's a good guy, man. I really like his channel. He's like us. I mean, he settled in Pattaya, Thailand. He was over there for business, and he fell in love with the country and he stayed and he found a beautiful Thai lady and they're living their life, man. They're living their best life, and he's middle aged. And he talks about the kind of content we want to talk about, but he's by himself, so he's limited to what he can do. But I love his show, man. Richie Mack, we're coming to town, baby. We're gonna be in town. Mass is gonna be in town. We would love to sit down with you, man, and chop it up. So everybody, go check out Zoom to Thailand. My man Richie Mack is over there doing it big, man.
Nemo, what do you got to say, brother? Anything to add on that?
Oh yeah, I did have some good opportunity to get to watch some of his shows. There was one show that is actually 35 to 45, which is my specific show, my age group, and he specifically asked me to walk around Beach Road. So, Rich, I'm coming to town, so you got to show me where Beach Road is because I don't know where that is. And you also said on that video, it's within 2 miles. I'm gonna be able to find somebody that I'll love and like and get married to. So you said it. So I'm gonna come to Thailand. Hopefully you can help me out. But the one thing that I really like about Zoom to Thailand, the real reason for his show is he doesn't say things that he hasn't experienced. So a lot of people want him to say negative things about Thailand and things like that. He'll never do it. The reason for his show is to uplift, collaborate with like-minded thinkers, to inspire those who are looking to make moves. And I love that quote from him. So I'm hoping we'll get to meet him when we get to Zoom to Thailand. When we get to Thailand, we'll get to meet up with him, chat. I'd love to be on the show. He's never had a foreigner on the show, so he needs to have a foreigner on that show to make it legit. So Zoom to Thailand, we're coming.
All right.
Let me say this. Let me say something real quick, Rob.
Go ahead, brother.
I don't know if he's going to be able to show you where Bitch Road is, but I think he can show you where Beach Road is.
Same thing. Same thing.
I'm just messing with you, Nemo.
Same thing.
He had a young lady on there on his live recently, a beautiful young lady and her husband. Love Crossing Borders, and they had a charity, and I gave to the charity a couple of years ago. I stopped following them, but I can't think of the name, but the show is Love Crossing Borders, So he hasn't had a foreigner on there, but he hasn't had a foreigner like Nemo.
That's
on
right.
there.
That's right. And one of his biggest thing is collaborating. So, well, I mean,
Yeah.
we got to collaborate, you know. Middle age
So-
still
Right.
single as fuck. We come in.
Hey, just to let you know, the hotel we're staying on, the staying in Pattaya is on Beach Road, brother. So we scored on that one. All right, and so I've gotten a chance to watch a lot of Richie Mack stuff, Zoom to Thailand, and what I can appreciate the most as the guy who does all of our production and our videos, man, his production quality is very high. You know, I would like to find out what he's using for production and you know, like the ins and outs of some of the stuff he's doing. Because man, when I watch his videos, I'm like, wow, you know, and he says he never really knew how to do it, but he just learned how to do it. He taught himself, so it's pretty impressive. I really appreciate the production quality of his videos, man. You know, I never thought about production quality a whole lot until I started trying to edit our videos, man. And it takes a while. It takes a lot. It takes a lot of patience. Mitch, you got anything to say about Zoom to Thailand, man?
I do. Unfortunately, am I recording right now? I can't.
You lost the sound, Mitch. Okay.
I don't know
All
what
right.
happened.
Anyway.
Oh,
There you go.
am I back?
You're back. Yeah, you're back.
Okay. Yeah, I've been messing with my headset. Yeah, as far as Zoom to Thailand goes, I've mentioned a few times to the listeners, you guys know that I'm not going to make this trip, but if you manage to meet up with Richie, I'd love to jump on Riverside with Richie or even just a FaceTime call. So he gets a chance to, so I get a chance to meet him. He gets a chance to meet me, and we just keep things moving along. I like the whole collaboration ideas, and I want to be part of that as well. So don't leave me out.
We'll shout you out.
All right. Hey, gentlemen, listen, man, it's been great. Listen, we this week, man, we're gonna be in Thailand together, brother. Boy, oh boy, you
right.
excited? I'm excited, man.
It's time.
It is time, man. All right, Jim. Listen,
Yeah.
I think this has been one of our best shows or best really talks, top to bottom. Listen, we just keep improving, man. All the feedbacks I've been getting is good, and let's do this again soon, gentlemen. Have a good night.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good to
Good
see you.
night.
Audio Jungle.